Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Red Flood is Germany. Let's continue on for last left off. So, we've gotten a bunch of research slots, which is nice. Currently have 6, which is really like the ideal amount. You really can research anything and everything with this kind of setup we have, but how you don't worry too much. The only thing that I've been worrying about is how the hell do I get rid of forced isolation? The Rot's front, unlike people of the capitalist authoritarian nations, German people know what they fight for. They fight for freedom, their bread, and for peace. Doesn't really do any modifiers though, does it, game? Unfortunately not. We're also going to get to the point where it's just like, what do I actually research? Because by having 6 research slots, really, you can research everything that you need and then still have a lot more left over. Will fail if activate decision, monthly gain. I mean, it just happens automatically, right? Which gives the Russians slightly more organization, but I don't think that actually does anything. Like, it gives them +1. But I don't believe that actually makes a big difference in anything. Let's found the SRKMB. Blow you guys way down to the border with Italy. Because we cannot trust the race against cancelism. Okay, that seems a little bit threatening to me. We're gonna form an anti-German pact. That sounds bad. And hopefully, everybody likes me, right? Right? Everybody that I've also said that I want to annex, you're all gonna be my friends. But 19%. I think if you get to like 50%, they can either coup or just have a civil war. If they have a civil war, we're immediately going to get involved. There's no question about that. Like, how many troops do you have? Less than what we do. So that's important to note. You have warrior... Wait, did you actually go down? Which... okay, sure. So, France is going to try to create some sort of anti-German pact, which is a little bit scary. Of course, we can go for the artillery upgrades. Would be ridiculous not to. We don't really have... We don't have that much armor. Japan, are you sure you don't want to be in my faction? You don't really like me too much. And you're actually going to make your own Pacific Workers League, so I guess that's fine. It's understandable. But still, you should be my friend. That's all I've got to say about the matter, is that you should be my friend. Not that you're really going to help me out too much, in hindsight. Like, I have 900 political power. What the hell do I do with 900 political power? Other than just try to boost party popularity everywhere. Anybody who will listen to me, please. Boost party popularity for myself. And even then, we're still gaining over 1 political power a day. So I don't know who can actually join the French faction. I know when we tried to play as France, we tried to do it as well, but it didn't really work out so much. Because nobody liked us. And I also tried to claim that I wanted to own the entire world, which would make people upset. Just got Red Thunder. Total artillery production goes down. Defense attack or division. Political power gain plus 10% is garbage. Factory repair speed, free repair, resistance growth. No, we definitely want to dehumanize the enemy. It just seems like the better option for us there. So what can we do with what we have? Put some more troops into here. The Rote Guard was just like... Put one in here as well. Because we like need to go to war. We need to go to war to actually increase our laws. So we can actually kind of make things go a little bit better for us. I mean, not that they're going bad. I think they're still going completely A-okay. It's just that we're kind of locked in this very strange circumstance. Like Ukraine, Belarus. Like, I don't know if even overthrowing these countries is really going to do anything for us. How much are you actually gaining? About 0.1. 0.1's not that bad. Let's go for... We literally, like, have all the basic Navy shit, I guess. So let's try to make some semblance of a Navy. So you can be made a little bit better. Let's go for 1941. You know what? We have so many research slots. Screw it. Just go for the 1941 light tanks as well. Seems fine. We have such a large surplus of artillery that we can probably easily upgrade and not have to worry about it too much. And right now we have 6,000 rifles in waiting. You're also agrarian. Where are you? Oh, this guy down here. Okay. What about... And you're the guy in China. Okay. Signal company. Might as well go for the next level of heavy tank as well. 650, that's 2 years, but... Still think that's actually fine. Be that far ahead of time. The French army is... not really on our border, as far as I can tell. Like, I actually don't really know where they are. Like, I'm ready for you guys. You think you can come at me? I don't think so. Rocket research speed. Infrastructure, consumer good factories going down. Might as well go down for you next. And also probably draw, like, some sort of battle plan, which will be going to this river. When do you do your next tree? It's still going to take a while because yours are all 70-day focuses. While mine are all beautiful 35. So we're now... can upgrade our interwar bottomers so they can be a little bit better. We do need more chromium. We'll get that from New Zealand. Seems like an okay trade. Like, is it when they get to 100, then they do stuff? Like, is there anybody else who has, like, a decent amount of... like, libertarian socialism so that I could just... influence you? 17%. You're at 58% already. Boost our party popularity in Japan as well. Maybe if they're on our side, then they will want to join me. Who's not ready to deploy? Oh, the heavy tanks. Okay. Send you guys all back down to Italy. Like, France, I'm ready for you. I am so ready for you. If you would please just actually do something. Armed futures attacks. You gain a war goal on Bulgaria. Like, you do get a CB against us here. But you're not really doing anything with that. Which leads me to believe that the French are a little bit scared of us. And to be fair, I would be too. How could you possibly fight us? We annexed Austria. And that's really as good as you... Nobody can beat Austria. Except for us, of course. They, you know, back-to-back World War champs. Austria, that is. Just don't look into it too much, and you'll see that I'm right. As long as you do no research whatsoever on the topic. Might as well keep boosting our party support. We're at 56%. Boost that higher. We can get it up there. Oh no, FAT is our party at 0%. But that wouldn't happen. No matter what. So, don't worry about it too much, I guess. So Japan's declared war on the Fettin clique. I've noticed that Japan hasn't landed troops anywhere yet, but... Okay, so... Support for government exile. The Russians got the 10 organization. But it hasn't done anything. It's actually just gone now. So... Whatever it was trying to achieve, I guess we'll never know. Monthly population 5%. Probably always want more oil, right? Base goes up by 5%. Cap goes up by 5%. We're not really building civilian factories right now. What's Prussian perfectionism? Productivity cap minus 20%. Oh, that's actually like really not great. So let's get some industrial democracy in here. Keep deploying you all down to green. I'm sure we're at 91. We've almost reached the 100 division threshold. I have noticed that France has a very large manpower pool, as opposed to us, which basically has none. But I'm assuming that's because France just has a smaller army. Like, industry-wise, like, we have almost twice as many factories as they do. Which has got to tell you something, at least, right? Like, we can't stop building troops. We have so many men everywhere. So you're at 28%. You're at 28%. Like, we're getting pretty decent numbers with all these guys. Like, what if I start a civil war? It'll be 200... So it's gonna take 400 days. But what if I stage a coup within Japan? Like, it's at 60%, so it should be okay. But I guess we would want it in the country that we directly border, so we can immediately intervene. Like, if it happened in France or Italy, we could just immediately, hopefully, get them into our faction and declare war. Let's remove that 20% efficiency cap that Prussian perfectionism is giving us. 29%, because it's based on how much, yeah, ideology support. 29% probably is not the best number for it. But if we can get them to rebel, like, directly on our border, like, let's say in Upper Lorraine, probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And it's still going to be getting boosted for, like, another 2 years almost. Where the hell is Upper Lorraine? There it is. Oh, so that country is too stable. You're at 55% stability. You're at 18% stability. So you know what? Let's also stage a coup here. In Kyoto. We're finally losing political power. Doing, you know, a million goddamn things at the same time. So we'll just cancel boosting party popularity in Russia for now. Maybe we'll think about doing it in the future. Who knows? Okay, so we got rid of that. You are factory up plus 5%. Seems good as well. Only will take 70 days. Like most things do. I guess you are still a puppet of Sweden, right? Sweden does have a decent army. Relative to most of the other major players. But world tension, again, it's still ticking down. You're going to try to topple Bulgaria. Is that a CB against them, or... Yeah, again, it's an annexation. For Yugoslavia. How much does Yugoslavia have? They have right now 30 to 39. You have 13 to 18. We're going to get another army started up. Put them on the border of Yugoslavia. Because I'm a little bit worried about them. Yeah, they're immediately putting all their troops down south. Bulgaria, would you please allow them to join a faction if you're at war? Please, please, oh pretty please. I have noticed that I have no manpower at all. It's not great. Population, again, 5% population though is... What's 5% of 1,200? 50? Roughly? 50, 60 men? It really doesn't seem like that big of a gain. Side with 2 Germany. So Yugoslavia could attack you at any moment. And that moment being now. And you still would not say yes to an alliance. I hate you so much. All because of this different ideology, which you're not. Not really. We're essentially the same ideology. You're just deluding yourself to thinking that. So we'll see if Bulgaria can withstand it. I'm kind of leaning towards no. When will you actually declare war then? It'll be in February of 1940. It'll be about a year from now. Can I send volunteers to you? I can at least. Okay. How many volunteers could I send? We can send 2. So we're going to send some volunteers over to you. It actually allows us to boost world tension slightly. But I don't know if there's a... It's like, is there a way I can just do it myself? Like, I'm willing to go to war over you, Bulgaria. And yet, you absolutely refuse to help. Like, I want to give you the support. I really, really do. But yet, you reject me. Okay, really just stand in Sofia. Try to guard that city. Because we can at least drain the Yugoslavian army. I mean, there's a chance they don't join our faction because we've decided to try to annex all their territory, which is understandable. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thank you for watching. My name is Inflame. If you've enjoyed, give a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.